Welcome students. Once again, I am back with my lecture on the Firangi Raj and the end of a world. So this is your topic 2.2 of Rebels and the Raj, theme 11. So students, after the disposition of Wajid Ali Shah, it created a confusion and chaos among the people of Awadh because he was very much liked by the people of Awadh, and lot of resentment arose among the people of Awadh against the English East India Company. They wanted that the territory of Awadh should again be given back to their dispossessed ruler, that is Wajid Ali Shah, and his son should be made as a legal heir of Awadh, because after his disposition they were having many complaints and grievances against the English East India Company, as the administration, when he was dispossessed and was exiled to Calcutta, then not only who was dispossessed, but the officers, the administrative officers that were placed under him, like the talukdars, who were given the provinces to rule, and they were enjoying their political autonomy in the patronage of their ruler Wajid Ali Shah. They were also dispossessed by the English East India Company, and they also wanted to get back their power, which was forcibly seized by the English East India Company, because English East India Company did not want that the administration that was laid down by Wajid Ali Shah should continue after he has been dispossessed. They wanted to do the administration and collect the revenue according to their will and wish, and they also wanted the talukdars or the zamindars, which were placed by the Wajid Ali Shah, should also this form of administration should end. Means the talukdar should no more have the authority to collect the revenue. So they were also possessed. So these talukdars, who were having a very good position, who were holding a very high position in the reign of Wajid Ali Shah, when they were dispossessed, then they all were very much enraged, and they combined together against to end the rule of English East India Company, and they joined the mutinous soldiers. So one reason is this, that these talukdars and the courtiers of the Wajid Ali Shah, they also joined, and so this revolt spread most in the parts of Awadh like Lucknow and Kanpur. Kanpur also Nana Sahib took the initiative, because he was refused the pension, as he was the adopted son of Peshwa Bajirao II. So when he was refused, then there was nothing for him to maintain him and to sustain him, and not only to sustain but his people. So ultimately he also joined the revolt, and in the same way, when Wajid Ali Shah was dispossessed, then not only him but his courtiers and his people like artisans, the artists like dancers, musicians, they were also compelled to force to leave the court, and they lost their jobs and their means of livelihood, and also those who were holding the highest position during his reign, that is the talukdars, who were not only the administrators of their large states, but they were also collecting revenue, and they were having political autonomy over their state. They also lost their state as well as their position. So they turned against the English East India Company. And next were the villagers. So these villagers were also having lot of grievances, means lot of complaints against the oppressive policies which were launched, which were introduced by the English East India Company to collect the revenue, like permanent settlement in Bengal, then Mehalwari settlement in the United Provinces, and also the Royatwari system. So these were very because the revenue that was fixed to be collected from the peasants was fixed at a very high rate, and these peasants, especially during the time of the famine or during the time of the natural calamity, when their crops failed, they were unable to pay such high in exorbitant demands of revenue, and so they were mercilessly beaten and were humiliated, and even they got the punishment of they were even their lands were seized away by the to escape, either they fled towards jungles, or they you have to borrow money or take loans from the money lenders who used to give them at a very high rate of interest. So they fell under the clutches of the money lenders. So in this way the peasants also joined the revolt. So these were some of the reasons. Now you can see this is a picture of Zamindar from Awadh 1880. And why they expelled the Zamindars and the Talukdars? Because the English East India Company, they introduced the Mehalwari system in the United Provinces, and according to the Mehalwari system, they placed the revenue officers who used to collect the revenue directly from the peasants, and in this way they wanted to gain more profits, because they have already experienced a bad experience from the permanent settlement, in which the zamindars often failed to collect the revenue, and then this was a loss to the English East India Company. And sometimes the zamindars used to collect revenue, but they used to keep it in their own pocket instead of depositing it with the royal treasury of the English East India Company. So they did not wanted that these mediators should be there, because mediators were often, they were making more profits and the company was suffering loss. So for this to get rid of this problem, they thought of another idea of collecting revenue from the peasant, that is to directly collect the revenue from the rich peasants through their officers which were placed by them. So they they removed the talukdars which were holding the highest position of collecting revenue under Wajid Ali Shah. So this is a picture of Zamindar from Awadh in 1880. So you can see how much he is having the, means through his face and his gesture you can very well take out this that he is holding such a high position. Okay. Now next come to this. The disposition of talukdars meant the breakdown of an entire social order. ठीक है, तो जो उनको हटाया गया था उससे पूरा जो है सामाजिक उनका ढांचा जो है गड़बड़ा गया था, बिकॉज दे वर द वन हु वर लेइंग डाउन द एडमिनिस्ट्रेशन एज वेल एज दे वर कलेक्टिंग द रेवेन्यू. Then and they were also seen as the father figure by the peasant, because they used to help the peasants mostly at the time of distress by offering them some money, and they used to even pay from their own pocket to the English East India Company at the time when the crops failed. So they were seen as father figures. So when they were also dispossessed from their authority of talukdars and as a tax collector, so it was also a very setback to the farmers, and so they also joined their talukdars. Now in areas like Awadh, where resistance during 1857 was intense and long lasting. The fighting was carried out by talukdars and their peasants. Many of these talukdars were loyal to the Nawab of Awadh. They joined Begum Hazrat Mahal, the wife of the Nawab, to Lucknow to fight the British. Some even remained with her in defeat. When she was defeated, then the loyal talukdars with her only, because they wanted that the son of Wajid Ali Shah should be placed as a legal heir of on the throne of Awadh. So they fought with Begum Hazrat Mahal against the English East India Company to oust the English East India Company. But after the defeat, failure of the revolt of 1857, when they were defeated, then they were with Begum Hazrat Mahal only. The relationship of the sepoys with their superior. Now the another cause, as I have told you, that was the military cause. So the military causes were what, that these Britishers, they were doing racial discrimination with the Indian sepoys. The Indian sepoys were often given the lowest rank in the army, and they cannot raise up till only they can raise up to the rank of thanedar or subedar, and not more than that. For the police and for the military, subedar and the highest ranks were reserved only for the English East India officers, that is the Britishers. And these sepoys, Indian sepoys, even though they showed much loyalty and even they sacrificed their life, but they were not revolted as their English British soldiers. And even they were humiliated publicly for their color and for the racial, on the grounds of the racial, that they were Indians. So, and they were abused also publicly. So it was a great insult and humiliation to the Indian soldiers who were showing so much loyalty to the Britishers, but they were getting only humiliation and rejection only in return. So they were very much agitated. Already they were very much agitated, and when the rumor spread that they were trying to spoil their religion and they were trying to convert them into Christianity by introducing the rifle in which the cartridges were smeared with the fats of cows and pigs, they finally enraged, and ultimately the mutiny started when Mangal Pandey of 34th Infantry Barakpur Regiment shot the two British officers, and finally when he was tried and hanged in the British court. So this ultimately spread like a fire, and the other regiments, the soldiers of the other regiment were furious, and they also joined the mutinous soldiers. So now you can see the Bengal sepoys in European style uniform. So they were also in English taste. They wanted to develop an English taste among them. It is important to remember that close links, and then sepoys also resented the British India, because first of all these sepoys were from the villagers. They were the males, young males from the villagers, who were often forcibly recruited in the English East India army, but their roots remained with the village only. These sepoys, even they remained remained apart, but still their hearts with the villagers only, because they belonged to villagers, and any problem related to the village used to influence them a lot. So like the collection of the land revenue was one of the thing. Okay, now many of them were Brahmins from the upper class caste. Awadh was in fact called the nursery of the Bengal army. The changes that the families of the sepoys saw around them were the threats they perceived very quickly transmitted in turn the fears about the new cartridge, their grievances about leave, their grows about the increasing misbehavior and racial abuse of the part of their white officers were communicated back to the villages. This link between the sepoy and the rural world had important implications in the course of uprising. Okay, now what the rebels wanted. As victors, the British recorded their own trials and their tribulations as well as their heroism. So Britishers, they were of their opinion and they have regarded this as the furious revolt or the furious mutiny of the soldier of the some barbarous soldiers and the barbarous act, whereas the Indians, they regarded these rebellious soldiers as the freedom fighters who fight it for their motherland, for their country, against the foreign alien rule. And they were regarded as freedom fighter because they wanted to bring back the independence of India from the alien or the from the foreign rule. Okay, so both have their own notions and their conceptions. For rebels had the opportunity of recalling their version of events. Most of them were sepoys. Okay, so bus I'll just end to this topic because it's a long topic, so that I will do it later on. Okay, so this much only paragraph I will do and then I'll end to it. Thus, version. Okay, so moreover, most of them were sepoys and ordinary people who were not literate, means they were illiterate, so they usually were influenced with the rumors and all that and prophecies. Thus, other than a few proclamations and ishtihars, notifications issued by rebel leaders to propagate their ideas and persuade people to join, we do not have much that throws light on the perspective. So how we come to know about what happened during the revolt? So we don't have much literary sources because most of the rebellious soldiers were not literate. Only the posters and ishtihars which were posted or which were most only the posters that were there at the time, which were proclaiming Bahadur Shah Zafar as their emperor by the mutinous soldiers and urging the peoples to join the revolt. And that was these posters were then pasted and they were asking the peoples to join the rebellion were only there, and the prophecies of the religious leaders, they were only there in the form of the posters. Rest we don't have any evidence or related to the revolt of 1857 from the Indians, and much was there by the English East India Company. Okay, so this much is there in the lecture. Hope you have understood and enjoyed it. So I will again be so if I want your comments that how much you have understood. Fine, thank you and very much.